Hello, all you coffee enthusiasts out there. I, AI Limitless, wholeheartedly welcome you to another coffee tasting episode, guys. But before starting this episode, I just want to say that, guys, I'm really grateful for the support that you guys are showing to these coffee tasting episodes. That support really means a lot for me. All the comments and feedbacks that you provide me with, I'm really grateful for that. And that being said, guys, today I'm tasting a coffee which you guys actually recommended. A few guys recently commented that maybe I should try Araku coffee, and I was like, well, if you guys are saying, if you guys are insisting on this brand, maybe I should give it a check. And I was like, okay, let's order one. And then I went on their website and checked, and I was really impressed, because what they are doing is a really good approach, because they are combining some really good experts from all around the globe, and those experts are collaborating with some really good coffee farmers which are really experienced, and that is one huge hell of a thing for us, the consumers, guys, isn't it? So yeah, guys, today I'm gonna taste one of their piece which is known by the name of their signature coffee. And in that signature coffee, they are saying that I'm gonna get some nice flavors of some red fruits and green pepper. So it's really gonna be fun tasting all those flavors. If I'm gonna get those flavors, perhaps I'm gonna get some more of the flavors. So without any more delay, let's make a nice cup of pour over and taste that thing. Yeah, guys, let's do it. Okay, guys, so here is a nice cup of pour over which I have in my hand of Araku's signature coffee. So let's see what kind of taste I'm gonna get out of this. But before that, let me just have a scent of it, because it really smells nice. Okay, guys, I want to say something. Most of the specialty coffees which I had recently weren't this much aromatic, because the smell is so profound and deep that for sure there are a lot of flavors that you can get out of smell itself. But what I am getting out of this coffee while smelling it are firstly some ripe cherries, and secondly some buttery kind of smell. So it is really intense coffee. So let's just taste it. Oh, honestly, guys, you gotta trust me with this one. This is that coffee which I would recommend to anyone at the very first sip. Now I'm just exaggerating it, but I would say on the very first sip I got some really dark chocolate with some nice kind of pine wood flavor. So it is one hell of a flavor. I don't get that kind of mixture in some coffees at a very first hit of sip. You know what I'm saying, if it makes any sense to you guys. So it is really good, and I think maybe I should swirl it a little bit and then have some more flavors out of it. Eventually you will get some more deeper flavors, and even if it's hot, I would say it is giving me some kind of nostalgic flavors or a nostalgic feeling, because the warmth of this coffee, I don't know how to articulate what I'm feeling while having this coffee, but I will give you an example. It reminds me of the memories when I used to sit with my family in winter time in Kashmir and have a breakfast with all along them in the kitchen room. So it has that mountain vibe, that warmth. So I would say, because the winters are coming, this companion is really gonna provide me some real good warmth and some nice nostalgic moments at the same time. So it's one hell of that kind of coffee, and there are some more profound flavors which I need to articulate. I need to think about them, because they're really good, and why not just enjoy them. Okay, now eventually when you will go much deeper, you will get some subtle notes of green pepper. I won't say that it is very profound, but it is very subtle in that pine wood kind of flavor along with that chocolate, because chocolate is very profound at the same time, but the pepper is subtle. And now going much deeper into the flavors, let's just cool it a bit. Okay, now when you'll cool this coffee, it'll get much more better. Eventually the coffees either get worse after cooling or they get really better for the good, and this is getting better for the good itself. I would say that even if you want to enjoy it at really hot temperature, you can enjoy, but if you cool it a little bit, it will get really much more intense. And now the flavors that I'm getting out of it is butterscotch ice cream, because that flavor with those ripe cherries is mixing and making some kind of lethal flavor, and I highly recommend these kind of flavors. What I would say and what kind of verdict I would give for this coffee, I would say, even if you like spicy flavors in your coffee, even if you like some really fruity flavors in your coffee or some chocolatey flavors in your coffee, I would say this get all those things covered. And right now there is a graph of acidity and bitterness and everything that you're gonna get out of this coffee. But from my personal experience, I would say that you should try this coffee once for a while. Even if you have to buy some kind of equipment to enjoy it, please buy Hario V60 to make a pour over. But I would say, if you are actually someone who genuinely enjoys coffee and you want to seriously experience some good coffee, this is some good coffee. The link is down in the description below. Check it out, you will definitely enjoy it and thank me later, guys. It is a good coffee. With this, I would say that if you enjoyed this coffee tasting episode, make sure to hit the like button. And for more such coffee tasting episodes and for more such recommendations, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon. I'll see you in the next episode. Till then, enjoy, have fun, and stay caffeinated. It is good, guys. It is good.